Alright, this is Dark Souls Scholar of the First Sin for the X-Bone. And yes, we want all of this on. Turn the brightness a little bit up. You know, I always turn it up because when you're rendering something out, it causes the, when you're rendering something out, it causes the video just to become a little darker, and you can't have exactly uncompressed video on YouTube. You know, it's going to be compressed in some capacity.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land.
Now, I personally wish we'd have also gotten Dark Souls 1. If you're going to go ahead and put a game that came out last year on next-gen consoles, I feel as though it would have been better to have, you know, might as well wait a little bit longer and get, you know.
Mend your ailing mind.
Is this video new? I don't remember all this.
You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light.
I really don't remember the video being like this in from last year.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
Canadian?
A thing that feeds on souls. A hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic.
I do believe this video's new.
Perhaps you're familiar.
Or at least
No,
parts of it.
How could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Don't smile over that, you cataracts old woman. At some point, our guy should be like, you know, this seems like a very bad idea in hindsight. No, this is a great idea. We've got fireflies, we've got skeletons. Literally, what else could you ask for? The blood red moon! Oh no, it's Bloodborne! No, not the moon presence. We're gonna have to eat some umbilical cords in order to fight it. Man, it'd really suck if something arose from the water before us. See what you done did? You unleashed Gravelord Nito.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate.
You don't know what my fate
The
is.
of the cursed.
You know, no lore video I've ever watched has brought up the fact that we jump down, or at least ones I can think of offhand, that we drop, you know, we jump into a swirling vortex of pain and misery. No one's ever brought that up, or at least ones I can remember. And then again, I have really bad memory. I mean, really bad. I dropped that little 5-hour energy thing. It's got like 2 hours left. 2.5 hours. Yeah, like really bad memory. I took an exam yesterday on my college courses. I don't remember anything that was on it. Now I just pushed it all out of my mind. Pushed it all out of my mind. You know, a lot of people in the Souls community are very divisive over Dark Souls. The general consensus with everyone else is, oh, it's a good game. I really like Dark Souls 2. It was my favorite thing last year. I don't know if that... I don't know. I like a lot about what Dark Souls 2 has. There are problems, obviously, especially when you consider, like, oh, hey, it's a windmill area. Oh, wait, now it's not. You know, things of that nature, but I'm a big fan. And from what I can understand, Scholar of the First Sin is, there's going to be some slight changes. And did this game look... Huh. Doesn't look all that great. I gotta be honest with you. I thought there'd be a little bit more of a visual bump.
What seems to be the
Then again, we are playing the bone, so maybe the PC's better, I don't know.
Your face.
Your face sucks.
The face of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
Yeah, she told me to worry about the hunter's dream. Don't know what she was talking about.
You're finished. You
Reassuring.
go hollow. Yes. You'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
Was your tragic fate that your face looks like a melted candle? Is that the tragic fate that befell you?
What is your name?
Dawn. Try to recall my name. Well, it's been a while, but my name is Eobard Thawne. I'm kidding. No, it's Shepard, because I always go with Shepard, because I'm a big Mass Effect fan, despite the third. Yeah, we'll go with Shepard.
At least you know your own name.
How do you know I didn't make that name up?
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look.
Alright.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
It is supposed to be...
Deep into your past. Yes. It's an effigy of you.
I think you're messing with me. I think you're just like you know that there are no mirrors in this world. We are going to go with I did warrior gives us that's a look I could totally rock. We go with a knight. Slightly increases HP, healing, wears, homeward bone. The seed of a trio of giants. Bonfire aesthetic, petrified something. What does the Seed of Giants do? It has been a healing wares, if you could do that. Human effigy. Slightly increases HP. I think I'll go with healing wares. Yeah, sure, that's my true self.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
Oh.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
You know, I'm not really liking your negativity.
Through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Well, how would you feel if I was just a master speedrunner that got through this game without dying? How would you feel then? I'm not, but how would you feel then? You'd feel a bit ridiculous by saying that. I come back here with all my swagger. Be like, hey, I didn't die once. I killed all of them. Ooh, an achievement. Achievement to fill the void of my life. I shall make it a... I shall complete this game. I've completed all the Souls games on the Bone. Or the Xbox 360 and the Bone, rather. Now I gotta go back in the Souls mode, because I've been doing Bloodborne, and... oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Have they... I wonder if that durability thing I've been hearing problems with, oh, dear Lord. Oh boy, this is gonna be awful. This is gonna be 35 ways of awful. Because I do not. It's been actually quite a bit since I played Dark Souls 2. I think the last time I played it was in around the time of the last expansion. So whenever that came out, I went through it, and it was fun. But it's the last time I played it, you know. I mean, I've went through this game, I don't know, 5 times? And to be fair, I have went through Bloodborne already more times than that. Yeah, I may have mentioned I don't, I'm in Bloodborne mode. So all my fighting feels wrong. I'm used to getting my health back. Oh boy, wow, it has been a while. Oh, it's been long enough to where my skills are just completely rusty, and any type of skills I had are just completely gone. You know, the skills I have are rusty, and everything else is just gone. Oh boy, this is just going swimmingly. Going swimmingly. A stone ring. Ooh. I don't remember what any of this does. I really don't. I'm just completely... This isn't my character. This isn't my class. Like I said, last bit I played was, you know, when the last expansion came out. That was the last time I played Dark Souls 2. And I like Bloodborne a lot. I mean, I'm currently on, like I said, New Game 5. So I'm definitely a bit more of a Bloodborne guy. There's problems with Bloodborne, but you know, there are problems, but I think they did a lot to kind of make it easier to be more aggressive. Obviously, a lot of the boss fights, you know, don't necessarily make it easy to be aggressive, but They did a better job than, you know, Dark Souls 2 did. I still do like Dark Souls 2. I like a lot about what this game has to offer. You know, I still think Dark Souls 1 is probably better. Is it me or did the little, the HUD bar kind of get... Wow. Is the durability's tied to the frames per second? Is the console 60 frames per second? Because if that's the case and they didn't fix the durability, then they just completely botched that up in just a magnificent way. Which is astonishing, because this is supposed to be a superior version of, you know, superior. It's supposed to be the superior version. Ah, oh well, whatever. Whatever. The big thing I'm curious, I'm going to need to check and see if they fixed it, is if enemies still follow you in that kind of 360-degree pattern. Come on, hit me. One more time. Come on, one more time. Well, I tried. Like I said, it's been a bit. My skills in this particular game are rusty, to say the least. I mean, I remember every bit of the game. I just, my kind of memory is to like which, you know, when to kind of, you know, what animation to look out for when you're going for an attack and all that fun stuff is kind of you know, diminished. Isn't that much of a visual upgrade, or isn't as much of one as I was hoping it would be? And things fell off. Was the health bar on enemies always that small? That just, am I just spoiled by Bloodborne? I know to drop things in there. I don't have smooth, so shut up. You know, I should have probably done something with them in Demon's Souls. I need to actually re-upload all of that stuff. I got my copyright strikes gone, though. That's exciting, for me at least. Not you all, but for me. So, yeah. I should definitely. I got my Demon's Souls videos. Those I'm just going to delete them, but I got them back. But I'm going to delete them so I can just re-upload everything because there's only like, yeah, I'm going to re-upload everything. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's a jump mechanic that sucks. That's right. That's right. There's the jump with that. Another thing I like about our dear Bloodborne over Dark Souls, I don't have to jump that often. There's not really that much of a reliance on either jumping nor falling. The Souls series has a particularly nasty habit of being like, hey, here's an item you want. I hope you don't mind falling off a cliff. Has a particularly nasty habit of doing that, and the jumping has been, to say less than perfect is a gross understatement. Just a little bit. Now, obviously, we could just... Was the statue always there? Look around. Having a little trouble remembering the opening area, I gotta be honest with you. Ah, there it is. That's why I was forgetting. It doesn't seem like they brought back... There was supposed to be, like, dynamic lighting or something, wasn't there? In, like, the original trailers and stuff. I just remember... I didn't really watch the trailers and stuff when Dark Souls 2 was kind of initially getting its oomph. Parry. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, so that's how you do guard break. Oh, a door. I love doors. Not a big fan of the band The Doors, but I like doors. Cracked red eye orb. Are we supposed to get that this early? I don't recall getting it this early. I do remember reading that there was going to be some like differences in where items were located and like some different enemy placement. I really don't remember the petrifying frog things here. You know, I gotta be honest, we're not that fat. We could probably squeeze by that statue. You know, just throwing it out there. We're not that fat. We might be fat, but we're not that fat. You know, I really should have changed your face. You look way too, JRPG? Is that a word? If not, I'm gonna make it a word right now. You look too JRPG. You look like the supporting character of one of the worst Final Fantasy games, like one of the, you know, more terrible Final Fantasy games. I gotta be honest with you. I need to play Type 0. I bought a lot of X-Bone games that I've not played at all. Divine Blessing. Oh, you can. I wonder if they've changed that up. You could farm those a lot in the for the last Giant King, Giant Gonzalez. No, that was an Undertaker opponent. How you doing, lady? Huh? How you doing? What are you doing on such a, you know, what are you doing, huh? I know, it's a beautiful sunset, sort of. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, yeah? You see that castle with the thing over there? It's beautiful. You want to go there someday? Me, you, hook up, huh? You know, it'd be a crying shame if I had to go out and fight some sort of resurrected shard of darkness that overtook this land and caused the king to go into, like, I don't know, some sort of catatonic state locked within the catacombs guarded by a guy with a really big weapon. Now, that would be terribly unfortunate if that were to happen. It'd also be terribly unfortunate if we had to jump down that very large well I saw over there. That would be terrible. Can you imagine if there was some sort of filth monster at the bottom of that? That would be terrible. Anyway, my name's Shepard. How you doing, sweetie?
Are you the next monarch?
Maybe.
Or merely a pawn of fate?
You're a pawn of fate.
Bearer of the curse. I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
You know, frail hope's what I call my junk.
Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick. Bearer of the curse, seek misery.
I don't want to seek misery.
For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
Again, if I was some sort of master speedrunner.
Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls.
Are you making fun of the fact that I
Their
have trouble
souls
pronouncing
will serve
things?
as beacons.
Hey, I'll have you know I've suffered
Once you
several
have found
concussions in my life that have caused me to
return
not
here to me.
sound so good.
So that hope will not fade away.
You gonna let me level up? You know.
Bearer of the curse, seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way, lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Why don't you let me level? Oh, there we go. I would like to level up my vigor, which is different than vitality, but it's the same thing. Thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and rest at a bonfire. A bonfire. Delicious. Now my weapon's back. This would be a great place to stop. Again, I know this has been out, but you know, we're in that kind of video game lull, so I'm gonna play this, whatever. It gives me an excuse to play Dark Souls 2 again while I'm also playing Bloodborne. So have a excellent day, and I shall see you all on the next part of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First, whatever, who cares, whatever. I'm done, I hate you all. Hate you all!